Yeah. What it do, y'all? This your boy King Ed the Great coming at y'all with another video. Subscribe to Off the Cuff Radio. Subscribe to Screwball Radio. So let's get to it, man. I want to give a breakdown on Game Kings, hosted by Mr Locario, Steve the Dean Williams, Rosebud, Bitter Dose, Miles Cunningham, Ron Willis, Eddie Fuse, and the Boss Mac Topsoil. Now, I watched this thing like 5 or 6 times, but I haven't really had time to really give a breakdown review because I've been doing 2 radio shows and I've been really busy. But I watched it thoroughbred again, and after a year, I was like, man, let me go ahead and get this review, man. So, my introduction to Locario was I was listening to Tariq Nasheed, and his ads will always come on every time before Tariq would start his show. So, I looked at some of his YouTube, and I'm like, man, I like what this brother is saying. So, I hit him up, and I figured, hey, why not have a dating coach on our show to balance things out a little bit? Now, I didn't know that Locario was on I Love New York. Like, he went under the stage name is Trends. He was trying to sell his album over there while he was trying to get with New York. So, he got to start there, and since then, he found a new lane for himself, trying to preach and get men to help to get their confidence back out there and getting into the dating world and understanding the levels of game. And he's doing well for himself. Big shout out to him. So I started listening to more of what he was saying, and what I like about him is that he breaks a lot of these dating myths and gives you the very harsh truth behind the true nature of dating and the true nature of women. And it makes a lot of people uncomfortable and angry when he says these things. But what I like about him is that he knows how to balance his message to where he doesn't come off as sexist. He doesn't come off as blaming all women. Now, you really listen to his show, his partners, Steve the Dean and Miles Cunningham, they're regular hosts up there. And they have a very brash, no-holds-barred approach. So, if you're going to call their show, you better be on top of your shit. And on top of that, you better be serious because they're going to clown you. They're going to embarrass you. And they do a great job of playing the good cop, bad cop. So it gives them great chemistry together. So you put all them ingredients, you have a great mixture of insight when it comes to Game Kings. The definition of game, if you really look at this joint, it goes beyond just picking up women. The information that these guys bring present many layers aside from just smashing chicks. They talk about the forbidden fruit of knowledge, maintaining your masculinity, maintaining that winner's abundance mindset that you need to have to go further in life, regardless of what you want to accomplish. Like the different layers, they give the basics like negotiating for a job or talking your way out of a situation from getting your ass beat, getting the cheaper price to get your car fixed, or using strategy day by day to get what you need and get what you want. Everybody has levels of game. It's just how you interpret it. You know what I mean? So, going into this joint, the film, first of all, I'm very impressed with how it's shot. You can tell they put a lot of effort behind it. It doesn't look cheap. It's presented well. The messages are balanced well in the different chapters to where you won't get lost and nobody gets their message lost. And the film is based off presentation, and you will have these guys giving their personal perspective on what really the game really means to them, and you learn more about their personas as it goes on. Like, from what you could tell with Rosebud, Miles Cunningham, Boss Soil, and Steve the Dean, they're going to talk to you like elders, their OGs, or your fathers, or your uncles would. They're gonna really keep it bold with you. Like, if you come up with some weak game, they're going to tell you. If you come up with some corny shit, they're going to tell you. If you come up with you're beating around the bush and being stupid, they're going to tell you. Even if it hurts your feelings. So with Locario, Ron, and Eddie, they balance it out with a more scientific approach. So, even though the person might get offended or be intimidated by how their message from Steve or Miles come at them, they still going to get Locario and Ron giving them jewels as well. So at least they're going to leave with something. That's what Game Kings accomplishes here. See, I like how they break down the difference between weak game and strong game. I like how they break down how manhood is being attacked. And they also get real in depth when it comes to attraction. Telling you that attraction is more than just having a car or having the best looks. It's about attitude and how you carry yourself in life. That goes hand in hand. But look into this, man. This thing is about 6 or 7 chapters, I believe, and you're gonna get a real good insight on what dialogue that is needed. Because I'm feel that it's very refreshing seeing men with backbone express themselves and give their point of view in a market today full of panderers, beta males, simps, and pushovers. Because Game Kings will give you a better understanding on the importance of having confidence, the importance of being a man. Like they're reteaching masculinity on different forms and introducing that back into a world that is truly needed right now. So I want to give a big shout out to them dudes, man. I enjoyed it. Shout out to Mr. Locario. Shout out to Steve the Dean Williams. Shout out to Rosebud. Shout out to Miles Cunningham, Ron Willis, Eddie Fuse, the Boss Matt, Topsoil. Big shout out to you guys for coming together and putting together a classic. And you getting that support from Off the Cuff Radio, Screwball Radio. So Game Kings is out now. Cop that joint. If you want a better understanding on how to understand women and how to level up, this is the thing you need to have. So subscribe, hit the like button. This is my review. Holla.